make the
Yeah.
change.
So
To the product
what
in
was the
question.
evidence or data points that you say, well, instead of being a broker, marketplace site, let's do partial acquisitions? I mean, what led to that?
Yeah, when I started DealMaven, the big thing, the big feature that I wanted in DealMaven was I wanted the buyer side of the marketplace to be public facing. I didn't want anonymous buyers, and that was for two reasons. One, when I was selling my businesses, if you sell on Biz Buy Sell or if you sell on any of the other marketplaces, you get an inbound inquiry, but that's about it. You don't have any real context on, does this person have money? Do they have the capital to do these deals? Do they take a no money down course? And they're a high school kid that's like trying to get something figured out and they really can't do this deal. So it was a frustration from a seller side that I had experienced selling my own business. And then the second piece was me as a buyer myself, me as an acquirer. I had, I had built websites out that kind of looked like a private equity website of like, these are the criteria of the deals that I'm looking for, reach out. But those sites, if you're not getting traffic to those sites, it doesn't create any inbound deal flow in any way, shape, or
There's
form.
no
And so,
business. It's not.
and so you can, you can't. There's no other. I wanted to have a flip a profile or a micro acquire profile that says I'm looking for this. And then when a seller has something like that, they say, hey, Raleigh's got the capital, he's done these deals. Why don't I just reach out to Raleigh instead of me having to be the hunter all of the time?
So was this kind of your frustration? Deals weren't coming to you. This is your solution to your frustrations. Yeah.
So that's how I wanted the buyer side of the marketplace to be public, so that way buyers could get inbound deals and sellers could vet who those buyers were and have all the information that they needed. And so as I started to talk with people, as I started to kind of like promote that and talk to just friends and kind of get feedback, I would talk about the public buyer side, which people were like, it sounds interesting, whatever. I could see why that would be important. And then when I would talk about, we also make it so that you can do whatever transaction style you want, whether it's an asset deal, a partial acquisition, a licensing deal. That was always the piece that when I would talk to people, the partial acquisition thing was just the hook that like people found to be super interesting. And when I talked to brokers, it was always the thing that they get a lot of, not a lot, but they get enough sellers that want more exotic deal style that brokers don't want to touch. Brokers want
they want their commission. Yeah, I get you in the table and I'm out of the
and
table, right?
and so the partial acquisition thing, it just seemed to be the thing that everyone understood and kind of like saw their own use case for, and was also a way to be non-competitive with brokers. I'm trying to build something that helps people get more deals done, and so I'm not trying to build. And so it seemed like there was inventory and use cases that the market hadn't figured out a way to solve yet, and so that's kind of how that evolution.
Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you're a subscriber by clicking on this button right here down below. And if you want to watch more serial acquirer interviews, click on this button right here. If you're ready to buy your first business, get my course at dealflowsystem.net right here. Take care. Cheers, John.